everybody, it's Dina, and I'm back with another video. I hope you guys are all doing great, and I want to thank everybody for stopping in and spending some time with me and watching my videos. This video, I am showing you my finished monthly makes. So I have a few ongoing projects that I'm working on. One of them is the 2022 temperature throw that I'm doing with Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. Hi, Rose. Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too. Hi, Nancy. And Z from Zelda NRJ. Hi, Z. And there's a lot of other people doing it along with me. So you can just hashtag 2022 temperature throw. And a lot of subscribers and people that watch are posting their blankets on my Facebook group. So I'll have that linked down below. I'm also going to put up some pictures at the end of this video. So if you want to see the different blankets and how they're turning out, watch at the end of it, because it's really interesting, because they put up like the state that they're from, and we're all using the same color chart. So that makes it easy to see the difference. I had made up this color chart with the girls, with the ladies, and this is mostly Joann's Big Twist yarn or Michael's Craft Smart. And when we're all using, if you couldn't get the exact yarn, but everyone's doing close to the same colors, and we're doing it once a week, we're picking the high temperature every Wednesday of the month. And it makes it a lot more manageable than doing a temperature blanket that you have to do it every single day, because there's no way I can do that. But once like at the end of every month, I do the 4 weeks in one sitting. It's really quick, and I think it's coming out awesome. But what I really enjoy is seeing everybody else blankets. So I'm in the Northeast, I'm in Connecticut. So comparing it to somebody in Texas, using the same colors, they look totally different, and it's really interesting. So I encourage you to check out my Facebook group to see all those wonderful pictures, or stick around to the end and I'm going to post some of them. Okay. And it's not too late to jump in. So if you guys are interested in doing it, just send me an email. My email's down below, and I will email you the color chart. So what I do for this is I keep this little chart, and I write down the date and then the high and the low for that date. And I use underground weather, because they have a, if you go under more, there's a history. You can hit history, and then I use calendar. So then it just shows the past dates and what the high and low was on those dates, and you type in your area where you are. So what I decided to do, because I think I'm probably going to do this again next year, and I'm going to have everybody do the high and low for the day, because I think it's more interesting to see that, especially if you have extremes. But I decided to do 2 separate blankets. One of them I'm using the Fiber Spider, sorry, that was my dog. Fiber Spider Granny Ripple pattern, which is an awesome pattern. And I'm doing the high temperatures for that. And then I'm doing the Bag O' Day, so sorry. Crystal's, she has a chevron ripple pattern, which is very similar. Hang on. Sorry about that. So for the month of June, I will go over the low temperatures. This is actually the high temperatures first. This is the Fiber Spider pattern. So we have the first Wednesday in June, we had 68 degrees was the high and 58 was the low. 68 degrees for the high is pale yellow, and the 58 degrees is dark teal. The following Wednesday, June 8th, we had 80 degrees and 64. So we had light coral for the high and sage for the low. The following Wednesday, June 15th, we had 82 degrees and 57. See how like there's such drastic differences this time of the year. So light coral again for the high and dark teal for the low. And then there was 2 more Wednesdays in June. June 22nd, we had a high of 65 and a low of 61. So they're both sage because they were so close. And the last Wednesday was the 29th, and the high was 83 and the low was 60. So we have light coral for the high and sage for the low. So let me show you the high temperature blanket first. Just making sure this is the high. Yes. Okay. So this is the fiber spider one. This one I made a lot wider. So it goes from, see, it's longer than my bandwidth, but isn't this cool the way it's working up? So this is January, and this goes to the end of June. Now, a lot of people in the South, a lot of their blanket looks like this, and they don't have any of this. So it's really interesting. So these are my high temperatures in Connecticut. Let me stand up so I could show it to you better. Isn't that cool? And I really, really, really love the granny ripple. I'm a huge granny square or a granny stitch fan. I think it's an awesome look. And the ripple adds another dimension to it, which is really cool, especially for something like this that you have so many different colors. So this is the Fiber Spider high temperature one, up to date to June. Ooh, not very good at folding. And then I'll show you my low. This is the Crystal from Bag O'Day, and you'll see totally different, which I really love this. And I made this one a little shorter. This is just a lap blanket to put on me. But this is from January, the purples, and this goes to June. As you see, we don't have, because this is all the lows. This is all the nighttime temperatures. So this is, you know, we don't have any of the bright yellows or corals or anything, but this is really pretty too. So if next year I combine it, you'd see, you know, the combination of these colors in one blanket. And some people are doing it that way. So when I post the pictures, I'll try and put, you know, I post a picture and I include what they wrote, and they usually write where they're from and if they're doing one, you know, one temperature or not. But you see the difference. The high, the low. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying this a lot. And like I said, just doing it one day a week, it really still captures the changing in temperature throughout the year. I don't think you really need to do it every day. I mean, for us anyway, where we live, you know, weekly seems to be capturing it just fine. So they're coming along. We're like a little more than halfway there. So that is my update on my temperature throw. Then I finished the Nan's Next Knots Luck of the Draw. I will link her channel down below. She does this and she's starting a new one, and I think it's a great, great fun thing to do. In the beginning, you pick 8 colors. One of them is a main color, and the pattern she does is super easy, and most people are doing blankets, but because I'm doing so much and I really don't have time to do a full other blanket, I did a table runner. And every Thursday she draws a random number, and that is the color you will use, because in the beginning you assign each color a number randomly. So these were the colors that I picked because I had a bunch of Eversoft yarn from Premier. And so each time she would pick, so week number 1, she drew number 4, which was parchment for my color. And that's the color I used. And so on and so forth until the end. It's really fun. Now, in the beginning, I did the main color. This is my main color. And then I did the draw number, then I did the main color and the draw number. And then I realized this was gonna be way too long doing it that way. So what I did was then I switched and started just doing the draw colors. But I made sure the last 3 weeks I did it I added the main color again in between the draw colors so it balanced. So this is the final product of my table runner, and I will put a picture in showing it on the table that I'm using it on. But I think it came out really cool, very different. I love this pattern, super easy. And you can see all the different colors and how random they are. It's a pretty cool run. And it really came out kind of even. So it looks really cool. So this is the finished one. And I think this was her fifth one, I'm not sure. But I will link her channel, and I encourage you to take part in one of these if you have time, because it's really fun. And you don't have to do a blanket or a table runner. You could really do anything. Placemats, washcloths, anything. But it's really cool because you don't know what color she's going to pick. And as long as you pick colors that all go together, and I'm a firm believer, obviously, look at how random this is. I think all colors go together. I really do. And I think these are random. And the only reason I picked them is it's because I had all of this Eversoft and I just wanted to use them. So that's what I did. So that's all done, and that was very enjoyable. Okay. The last for this month, June, was the Setta's Place calendar. She has her own calendar this year, and each month she shows one of our fellow YouTubers. Here's one of my favorites, Debbie from Canadian Crocheter. And there's just so many. Of course, the first one was Setta. It said Setta. There's our adorable Setta. And this month it was, and you have to make something, anything, matching the colors of the calendar. And June was Terry from Yarn Joy Podcast, who I love. And these colors are beautiful. And I had just did a Hobby Lobby clearance haul, and one of the colors I thought had the two colors, had the green and a little bit of the white speckles and a little white from here. So it was this, which is the Urban Chic that I ended up getting. It's the Yarn Bee Urban Chic. This is the color Hydrangea. I got this for $1.37. And what I did was I just took out, I did not put in the pinks or anything. I just took out the green and the blue, or the purple, and I made a square. And I think the colors look really good because you have the purple, the green, and the little white. I did not put in the black for the tire, but I think they match really good. So I've just been doing a different square every month, random squares and random colors to match the month. And I know this is going to look like it's going to go crazy, but it's for my yarn room. It's for the studio. And I'm going to make a wall hanging with all of these. So that was this month's. And let's see. July. Oh, Gary. Love Gary from Urban Yarns. Let me do this so it doesn't break. Interesting colors. So I don't know if I'll include these or just the scenery colors or what he's wearing. So I'll have to look through, but the scenery is beautiful. And I will have to see what I come up with for that for July. All right, so that's it. That's all I have for this month's monthly projects. And I do enjoy doing them. I will have, each thing linked down below. So if you wanted to take part, it's never too late to take part in any of these. And if you're interested in getting the chart, the color chart for the temperature throw, just shoot me an email and I will be happy to send you a PDF of it so you could print it off. And like I said, you don't have to get the exact yarn, just match the colors the best you can. All right, so stick around, look at the video or look at the pictures of the great other throws and how different they look based on different areas that people live. All right, I hope you guys are doing great, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.